Yo, what up, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good, man? I'm mad right now, cause it's just a lot of bullshit going on with this whole street harassment nonsense, man. So, I was looking at this website. I think it was called BuzzFeed or some shit like that. And so they had an article about this lady, this chick named Lindsay or some shit, and she was going around filming guys who were catcalling her and all this other shit. And first of all, I want to tell this woman, Lindsay, you on some bullshit. You're an idiot. You are an asshole. I'm going to tell you why in a second. And you're racist. But, we're going to get to that in a second. Right? So the thing was, I saw this on this website, and I actually saw it through a link on Facebook through Tariq Nasheed. And Tariq Nasheed was actually talking about this on his Ustream about, the whole street harassment thing where they have all these black feminists that are targeting black guys, saying that the guys that are, guys are coming up to them in the street and trying to holler at them, and that's harassment, saying hi or what's up, or trying to talk to a girl, so then Tariq Nasheed was basically saying that these black feminists are doing this, targeting black men, and what happens is that the white feminist, like this chick Lindsay, they basically want to get laws passed to and to target black men, to get these dudes arrested and all this other bullshit. They're trying to create new laws to get, black men locked up for bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm watching this lady's videos, this chick Lindsay, and she's going up to these old, drunk, crackhead looking dudes on the street and asking them, why are they catcalling her and all of this. And I've seen, probably 3 or 4 videos. And, and the videos, it was mostly black men, and they were these halfway drunk type of dudes. And then she had one video with some white dude in this suit, and the shit almost looked staged with that guy. It was almost like she was like, let me get a white guy so they don't realize how racist I am when I'm doing this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So she had this one white dude, and all the rest of the videos I saw was of black guys. And the funny part was, there was this one black dude who, he basically was talking to her, and he was saying, he was like, he heard about some guy getting a ticket, or that they starting to make a law that you get a ticket for trying to talk to a woman. And he was basically saying, he was like, I feel like this is a setup, to get these men, locked up or in trouble or whatever. So, it was almost like he was already hip to the game. He was seeing what's going on. But a lot of these, feminists and these other loser idiot ladies don't see this shit. And they're complaining about street harassment when it's really not anything that's harassing. It's a guy seeing you and saying, hey, how you doing? Or I think you're pretty or whatever like that, giving you a compliment. And these women are crying about harassment, acting like victims and all this other bullshit. Now, this is what I want to say to Lindsay and to all the other women like her who don't understand. See, this is the thing. This is what I don't like about Lindsay and about women like her and all these feminists and all this other shit. A lot of these feminists have a certain agenda they're trying to, get past or make happen. They don't give a fuck about no street harassment. They don't give a fuck about none of this shit. You understand? Because first of all, a guy coming up to a woman and just saying, hi, how you doing, is not a guy harassing her. It's a guy just trying to say hi, maybe want to get to know her. But they're using this, these feminists, they know how they can play on these other women's emotions to get them on their side. So they say, hey girl, I know you get annoyed sometimes when you're going out on the street and guys are trying to talk to you and you're just trying to go through your day and you need to fight back, girl. I'm going to give out these cards, and these cards are going to tell men how they should act when they're around you. And the women are like, yeah, because I don't like when I'm outside and a guy's trying to talk to me and I'm just trying to go to work. I'm trying to do this, or he's saying, "Hey, beautiful," and I feel uncomfortable and all this other bullshit. So, they're playing into these women's emotions and shit. And these feminists are, doing all of this stuff to get whatever type of laws and funding for whatever type of shit they want to get passed, to happen. So they're doing all of this nonsense. And the thing is that the people that they're targeting for this whole street harassment shit is mainly black men. And you can see this evident. It's evident when you watch her videos. You understand? Because, you would have to ask yourself, like, why is most of it, or most of the guys in the videos, black men? And she's a white chick, right? You're trying to tell me that one white dude that you caught on tape saying something to you, that's the only white guy that's trying to make shit happen. And they're trying to make it look like it's a black man thing, that, oh, black men are the only ones hollering at girls. Last time I checked, there's this whole big pickup artist community who's, a majority white and Asian dudes who go out and holler at girls. I've been with some of these cats. I've been out on the town with some of these dudes, these pickup artist guys, and these guys that go out and holler at chicks and, do all this other stuff is white dudes and Asian dudes mostly. So why is it that when we're seeing these things happening, or when these things are being videotaped, it's a majority of black men? And then on top of that, they have the black feminists going in on it. So it's like, oh, these black men are, harassing me and doing all this other stuff. And like Tariq Nasheed said, is that, these white feminists use the black feminists so that the white feminists don't seem as racist. You understand? But they're all, this is some racist bullshit when it comes to this street harassment shit. And the thing is that I don't even, it's like I didn't even want to take it to the race thing, but it's like they're taking it to the race thing. Because if you're having this whole street harassment campaign, and what we're seeing is just black men, or the most of what we're seeing is black men, what are people supposed to think? What do you think is going to go into the minds of the people when it comes to this situation? You understand? So, like I just really want to say to Lindsay, you're a fucking idiot. You are an idiot. You're an asshole. You're a racist. And any woman who thinks like you is a loser and a moron. Because trust me, not all women are thinking like this. Only the idiot women who think that a guy coming up to you and saying, "Hi, how are you?" is harassment. Those are the only morons think that shit. Only women who are stupid think that. So when you guys are trying to, get your, little movement happening, which isn't about shit, but some other bullshit. Because, there are times in situations where women actually do get harassed in the street, where it's actually dangerous, where shit actually goes down. And I think it's almost comical that you would, this Lindsay, that you would actually go out with your little camera and try to be condescending and talk to these, guys who look like they're half drunk crackhead motherfuckers and try to prove a point. And you're up there talking down to them. Or why do you talk to women like this? Do you think I'm out here for you to say this type of stuff to me? Do you think that I'm out here for you to tell me I'm beautiful, and just because I'm out here walking and all this, you're like bullshit. You understand? Because if you ladies are saying, "Oh, I'm feeling harassed and threatened and all this other stuff," and this girl is, running up to dudes and making a mockery of what's supposed to be serious, And how are we supposed to take your fucking movement serious if it's something to be taken seriously? You understand? When you got women like Lindsay's punk ass up here doing shit like this. So, it's like the whole thing is just nonsense. It's nonsense. And it sucks because, I like, for any woman who's actually been in the street, or man, or whoever for that matter, who's been in the street or walking around and has gotten harassed for real, who has, had some type of life-threatening shit happen to them, this type of shit that this chick Lindsay is doing and all these other feminists and, all this fake outrage about some guy coming up to you and saying hi, it's minimizing actual shit happening to people and people actually going through certain things. It's like when, some woman has some false rape claim, it minimizes the seriousness of a woman who's actually been raped or a man who's actually been assaulted or raped or whatever it is. You understand? It minimizes that by you, putting out false claims and turning, this type of shit into bullshit. And that's what it is. All this street harassment shit, 99.9% of this shit is bullshit. And there's a whole, there's this other agenda. There's all this other stuff going on behind the scenes that they're trying to make happen. You understand? So it's not about some chick being in the street and being harassed and some guy's catcalling her. And it's like, shut the fuck up with this shit. Like, this shit pissed me. I was like, I told myself, I was like, yo, don't get on this audio and start, saying some, start cursing and shit. But I can't, I'm pissed off, man. And I'm keeping it cool, but I really wanted to say more crazy shit on here, but I know how YouTube is. They're going to, they're going to hear that I'm saying the truth, and then they're going to try to flag it and say there's some hate shit. You understand? So I'm trying to keep it as cool as possible because I know how this shit go. But, I just want to end off by saying that Lindsay, if you want to talk about street harassment and, send out these cards against harassment, because she's going in the street giving guys cards and telling them to read this and this is why you shouldn't talk to women in the street and street harass and all that. Come talk to me. Come talk to me so I can let you know the real deal. Do you understand? Because you trying to talk to some drunk dudes on the street. Talk to somebody who can actually show you that what you're doing is bullshit. But you don't want to do that because you know what you're doing is bullshit. You know what you're doing is bullshit. And shame on you. Shame on all these feminists. Shame on all these other women who's co-signing this bullshit. All right, so I'm done, man. Like, holla at me. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out of here. And guys, real quick, this is exactly why it is important for you guys to come to my seminar August 31st. Okay? If you're listening to this before August 31st, make sure you come to my seminar in New York City. It's called Manhood and the Game. This is why it's so important for men to understand what the hell is going on around here. You understand? Click that link below, get your tickets, and come see me in New York City August 31st for the Manhood and the Game seminar. All right, so that is it, guys. I'm out of here. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.